Boys, let's watch this.
Yo.
Oh, what the fuck, man? God damn.
Oh, what's good, TNL?
Listen, chat.
So,
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shit on this guy, but if you want to know, how to not start a video, this is it.
yo.
That is probably the guys, for you aspiring YouTubers out there, the first 8-10 seconds of a video is actually very important. Don't start it this way. That is my expert level advice to you guys. Don't start it that is the best way to not grow your channel. I suppose. Again, not to shit on the guy, but that's holy shit. I like that. Sorry, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Never mind.
What's good, TNL? So, real quick.
I like his voice,
the
though.
55 update release, T2. The most important thing we should be doing that nobody's talking about right now is what you should be doing with your trades, what you should be trading for.
Okay.
So right now, what I mean by you're trading for, what should you be stacking on trades? What you should be focused on.
This guy's ready. Look at his
So what I mean by trades, like right here, like your evasion, what evasion or endurance you should be focused on during T2 when you get your new gear. So when you start getting that new gear, what you should be trading on in these new gears. So, and I'm going to get right into it. Do not trade in T2 magic evasion. I got almost 3,000 magic evasion buffed. Magic evasion. Look, almost 27, 54.8 magic evasion. Let me switch over to this, see if it's any difference. No, it's a little lower. Yeah, 2754. So magic evasion
high muted fluff
is good in PvE, but you should mainly be, because like there's so much PvP and you're just going to get into a lot of PvP if that's what you're into. But this melee evasion is what I'm just going to get right into it. Melee evasion. Everybody in global right now is melee. So whether you're a magic user or a melee user, or a range user with the bow, whatever user you are, in order to be successful, I believe in this game right now, if you're a magic user or even if you're just melee, you have to have high melee evasion, because if you're fighting this, because like you can have 0 magic evasion and still take out a magic user. That's what's so crazy about it.
You know what's also crazy? You can have 0 melee evasion and take out a melee user. You can also have a 0 ranged evasion and take out a ranged user. What kind of logic? I don't understand that logic. Like, what is that logic? What? What is that? What is that logic?
You can have 0 magic evasion and it's still like, unless they change this in the 50.
Hold on. How does he have? Wait.
55 update, you know, and the big update and whatnot. Like if this like kind of like balances out where magic is, I'm not saying magic is weak by any means, but if you're fighting a really strong
so wait, someone in my chat say they know this dude, he's a homie. Nuded fluff. Okay, genuine question. Hello, Linda. Huh? Welcome to the stream. Guy Vudo and Linda. I cannot read this name. What is this? What is this? What is this name? Ni hao. Maybe ni hao. Maybe it says ni hao. I don't know. Linda. Okay, genuine question. Nuded fluff. Genuine question. Okay. Do you guys, he said he's a guildie. Do you guys actually do large scale PvP? Like what is the guild situation here? Like what like are you guys in like an actual like large scale PvP guild? and you guys do like a lot of like siege and all that stuff. Like genuine question.
Melee class, and you have 0
Pick
melee
up group,
evasion.
guild. What do you guys usually do? What kind of content do you guys usually do? Edrin, you butt nugget. I actually love that name. Don't worry about it. Okay. Well, I mean, you came into my channel. The first message you wrote is, huh. So, like, that confuses me, Linda. That confuses me.
As a magic user,
Uh-huh.
you're getting cooked, homie. Like, there's, like, the gap closers and everything that all these melee boys got. Like, you just can't, you just, like, as soon, like, even if you go on cloak, because I'm mainly range. I'm mainly focused on range. I like to nuke. So like if they gap close me, I have 0. This is 0. 120 is 0.
No, our guild fell off a month ago because we couldn't get traction. I don't know what Otaku's up to now. Okay.
I have 0 melee evasion. I'm like every time getting cooked.
Okay, you know what this is, guys? To be honest, again, I'm not trying to shit on the dude, but like to me, my first impressions of this is a guy that has never actually done small scale, mid scale, and large scale PvP in tier 2 current endgame, has no idea what the meta actually feels like. There's a decent chance that he hasn't done large scale PvP. I will give him the benefit of the doubt there, though. I think maybe he has, but it look like this take just so very clearly sounds like someone that decided to choose to have his rock paper scissors weakness roll melee, and he's just getting wrecked by greatsword dagger users that jump on him, and he's getting wrecked by spear users because he may not even be in position, right? Like maybe he's like in the middle of the pack and the spear javelin throw, he just gets blown up again because he has no melee defenses, and that's what it seems like to me, right? It's no different from like the people that were saying greatsword dagger is overpowered because they are, and you look at their build and they're playing bow dagger or expo dagger with no melee evasion. You know what I mean? Bow daggers always complained about greatsword dagger being overpowered and how melee evasion is important. And then you had any melee user essentially complain, you need magic evasion because I get blown up. Guys, let me just tell you this. If you don't build any magic defenses in large scale PvP in tier 2, you will get one tapped. You see this right here? You see this right here? That's all it will take for you to die. Like straight, like I don't advise. So here's the general rule of thumb. General rule of thumb in KR is this. It's very much rock, paper, scissors. Small scale, mid scale, melee evasion, ranged evasion is kind of the go-to. Melee evasion, ranged endurance. That's kind of like the go-to. Large scale, like siege, large scale, the meta, believe it or not, is actually still ranged magic evasion. All the DPS, they still spec ranged magic evasion. Okay, they do. Ranged magic endurance, ranged magic evasion. That is still the meta. Now, that doesn't mean you should not run melee, because the reality is in large scale, even with spears being in the mix, right? Even with spears being in the mix, you can always just negate melee damage by being in a better position in large scale with your clump. And to add to that, I get what you guys are probably you guys are probably on your keyboards right now, be like, bro, you don't know how strong the spear meta is in tier 1. Listen, I understand. Okay, I'm not done. The time to kill is so much faster, plus Giant Cordy Expo is a huge threat, plus SNS greatswords that are even out there. There are a lot of people that have like 3k fucking hit, melee hit, okay? There's a lot of counters, and I should say suppressors, not counter. There are a lot more suppressors to spear in tier 2 that make it even more difficult for a spear user to just nuke these clumps of people. Did you guys see how fast even spear dagger users were getting blown up every time you see me PvP? They get fucking deleted, man, as does every DPS that appears. That's why daggers are so insanely important in tier 2, because you need to be quick, man. If you get caught, it's Jover. Okay, so usually when you get clipped and caught, guess what? You're getting clipped and caught. Again, large scale. Usually when you're getting clipped and caught, you're getting clipped and caught by magic and range. That does not change. Okay, please understand this. Ranged magic in large scale is still the meta. It's just not, because spear is there, it's just not as like, you know, like there's certainly room for melee. Believe me, I've played melee. I've played melee and ranged. I've played melee ranged, and I've also played ranged magic. I assure you. I assure you, if you run melee evasion with ranged endurance evasion and you have no magic defense, you will fucking get deleted. As a DPS, you're gonna have a miserable time. Staff users have the highest range in the game. They have the highest range in the game at endgame tier 2. Yes, bow users can build that way, but most bow users at endgame KR right now, because of the amount of heavy attack you can actually build. I don't know if you guys know this, but most meta bow users actually spec into heavy attack. They have like 600-ish heavy attack on their bow. That's because you can have everything else with the heavy attack. Like, imagine, like, you guys, a lot of you guys really liked going KanonXO 50 strength for the 100 heavy attack with your bow, right? Imagine that was that put you at like what, 250 heavy? Imagine having 650 heavy on fucking bow, right? So the meta has kind of turned with range. They sacrifice a little bit of that range. They're running like 24 to 26 meter builds, but have like 600 fucking range attack, and with the highest prio being, of course, hit. 2100 hit with 600 heavy. That's kind of the meta. Obviously with like, you know, 1300 plus crit, right? Crit is easy to stack and you get even more. That's kind of the meta with bow. So staff, I don't know. I'm pretty sure staff, you're going to have more range than 25, 26. There are bow staffs that have 25, 26, but I'm pretty sure it's a little higher. If not, at the very least, it's still 25, 26, right? You're going to get clipped. You're going to get clipped.
Yo.
Ah, shit.
Magic user.
Fuck.
That's what's so crazy about it. You can have 0 magic evasion, and it's still like, unless they change this in
what's up, Dan? How's it going, bro?
Update, you know, in the big update and whatnot. Like, if this like kind of like balances out where magic is, I'm not saying magic is weak by any means, but if you're fighting a really strong melee class, and you have 0 melee evasion as a magic user, you're getting cooked. So here again, like I'm just gonna use his own argument against him. Listen to what he just said. Have 0 melee class. Magic is, I'm not saying magic is weak by any means.
Listen to the logic here.
If you're fighting a really strong melee class, and you have 0 melee evasion as a magic user, you're getting cooked.
Same argument he's posing. If you come across a really strong magic staff user and you have 0 magic evasion, you getting cooked. Every time, chat, let's ask this question. You guys were here earlier in my stream, and you guys also watched me PvP yesterday on my Expo Dagger. How many times did I die to a melee user, including spears? How many times did I die to a staff? How many times did I die to a range user? Out of all of those, pretty sure I died to staffs more than any other. Staff and bow were pretty close. I don't think I didn't die very much to melee, right? Because it's just so, the time to kill is so fast, you know? It's fast. You just insta dead? Exactly. Was that a fucking greatsword that popped up? No, it was a fucking judgment lightning that hit a bob next to me that 100 owed me from stealth. How many times did you guys see me get 100? Tiki, you were there. You saw me literally get 100 O'd in stealth. The dude Judgment Lightninged a fucking mom next to me, proc the AoE, and then one-tapped me. You saw it, bro. I was like, what the fuck just one-tapped me? And you're like, what the? And I was like, I heard lightning.
Homie, like that's the gap closers and everything that all these melee boys got. Like
The gap close. So he's actually talking about greatsword daggers. I didn't die to a single greatsword dagger in the last 2 days. I don't think.
Just like as soon like even
or
if
I
you
did
close,
like less than 5 times.
because I'm mainly range. I'm mainly focused on range. I like to nuke. So like if they gap close me, I have zero. This is 0. 120 is 0.
So here's what he's not telling you. If they gap close you, if they gap close on him, 2 points to consider. Number one, he's out of position. Number two, if he's not out of position, then that greatsword user that gap close on him, he dies because he's now gap closed on this guy by himself, and he is at range with his line and his killed mates. That's not gonna happen. If you're in position as a staff user, you're not gonna have some random greatsword dagger user come at you, and try to sneak a kill while you're surrounded by 10, 20 of your homies. It's not how it works, man.
I have 0 melee evasion. I'm like every time.
It just sounds like he's gotten clipped, not even by dagger user or spear users. It sounds like he's just kind of gotten wrecked by a lot of greatsword users, and he's just kind of
cooked.
This is what's gonna happen with this guy. He's gonna build melee evasion for tier 2, and he's gonna get fucking one-tapped by all the mages because staff is strong, and he's gonna be like, oh shit, I was wrong.
I'm getting washed up. You hear me? And it's just like I got 13 hours of play time.
Hey, hold on. Let's
Magic
not.
evasion is
Can you
amazing.
I don't want to be hearing that shit, man. Mods, can you do something about that message? I don't want to be seeing that shit. That's a bad take.
PvE
man.
boss battles, like I'm not getting touched. It's amazing. I got almost 3K. It's amazing. Magic evasion is amazing, but you don't really need it for. I mean, you got self heals and everything. If you got healers and stuff, you don't. It's not really a big deal to miss in PvE. You know what I'm saying? Cause for me, like I'm just getting irritated. You need melee. That's it. Like melee evasion. T2, which you should be stacking for, and your gear and everything. We're gonna be getting T2. My main focus is getting gear that's all around melee evasion. Like that's my whole focus is just getting.
And then he's gonna do that, and then he's gonna come across me. I'm just gonna come up to him with my 3100 fucking hit. He's gonna come up to me with my 3100. He's gonna be getting pelted by getting one tapped left and right, and be like, and his only saving grace is like, at least melee can't get me. And then little old me's gonna come up to him. Great sword dagger users are gonna come up to him with fucking 3000 hit and one tap him anyway, and he's gonna be like, fuck. Are you get 3100 hit? On my SNS, my tier 2 SNS greatsword build is gonna have 3100 hit.
Gear all based around melee evasion, because in the perfect world in the game, you're gonna want 4 different sets.
It's juiced. It's actually juiced. It's like 41% added attack speed, 3100 hit. I think it's like I can't remember, like 950 collision resist. I feel like it was like 400 to 500 skill damage boost. I think. I can't remember exactly.
You're gonna want a magic evasion set for like PvE. You're gonna want a melee evasion set.
What magic evasion set for PvE? Nobody's building magic evasion for PvE. If you're a DPS and you're building another PvE set specifically for defensives, then you are doing it wrong. Your secondary set for PvE should be full damage. And according to this guy, it sounds like he's going full damage anyway. So, like, I don't know why he would. I don't know. Unless he's going... yeah, well, I guess he's going melee evasion prio, so he's not going to actually go full damage.
Evasion set for PvP. Melee evasion is PvP all day, because everybody in PvP is high melee. It's a higher trend of melee users in PvP. That's just what it is. That's why
Wait,
you
what?
have high
Wait, what?
evasion is PvP all day because every evasion is set for PvP. Melee evasion is PvP all day because everybody in PvP is high melee. It's a
Everyone in PvP is high, bro. Like, what? Does this guy not have access to a kill ranking board? There's literally no server in the what?
high trend of melee users in PvP. That's just what it is. That's why you have to follow the trend and pretty much. But it doesn't matter because if it changes and everybody starts going a lot of magic users in PvP, you can just start changing on the fly. Like that's why it don't matter. So you need really all four sets. But the not so it's not a mistake. But the very first trait you should be stacking is probably melee.
I think my mods are asleep. I scroll back up to find the message. I couldn't find it. It's gone. I don't know if I don't know where my mods are at right now.
I would say melee. So let me change the video. What's the first trait you should be stacking in T2? Let's just say it like that.
What's the first trait you should be stacking in tier 2, boys? What is the first stack? What is the first trait, boys? What do you guys think? Let's hear it. I want to hear your guys' opinion. Genuine question. I want to hear what you guys think. There is no fucking answer to this, but the first trait that you should be stacking is what you're centering your build around. You want to be able to hit fucking everything, then obviously hit. You want to be fucking elusive? If you want to be fucking tanky as fuck, then obviously either block chance, skill damage resist, or endurance, or possibly evasion, right? Like there's no right answer. But what is it for you guys?
Let's not. It's no mistakes, no nothing because you're gonna want all four different sets of 4 different types of gear, whether it's
magic evasion, melee evasion, magic endurance, melee endurance.
magic
Wow.
evasion, melee evasion.
Is this guy really? There ain't no way he's running an endurance set with fucking staff dagger. I refuse to believe it.
Magic endurance or melee endurance. You can pick, you know what I'm saying? You can have a range endurance set, you know what I'm saying? So these are pretty, so like it's the trend.
Yeah,
so
pretty
what
much,
should you be
Cantham.
stacking for your protection? And let's go like that. Let's go like that, y'all. Sorry, I'm changing it like, cause I'm just thinking like at the same time. What should we be stacking on our protection for T2? And the very first thing we should be focused on, well, why did I just drop? Okay, I just went to a different set. Is melee evasion. The nut like that. Melee evasion.
I mean, he's right. If you're doing a 1v1 tournament against melee greatsword daggers, yeah, he's actually right.
Melee evasion. Melee evasion. I got my magic evasion set.
This guy 100% just got roasted by a bunch of greatsword users, and he's just like, I can't anymore. That's 100% what this is, guys. It's 100% what this is. I would bet the house he's never actually participated in any real tier 2 content. There's no chance he played in KR or plays in KR. There's no chance.
Wonderful PV, love it. But PvP, T2, as of right now, once you start getting your gear, the very first thing you should
Yeah, he's got a lot of Stellarite, though. I'm kind of jelly about that Stellarite.
be stacking for and going for is anything with melee evasion. That
This guy is obsessed. Dude, take a shot every time you hear him say melee evasion. He is obsessed with melee evasion.
has melee evasion traits. And like that already comes with melee
Vegas
evasion.
Slayer, thank you for the
like,
2 months, man.
Let me find one.
Do you know if arena stats were nerfed this patch? Yeah, so they're capped at 500. I don't know if it's intentional. The only thing I could tell you is that NCSoft said that they were considering balancing, having equalized, or considering having equalized arena PvP. But that was all they said. They never said they were going to actually do it. So maybe I don't know if it's a bug or if it's not a bug. I have no idea. I have a feeling it's a bug.
Damn, that has magic evasion. Do I have to, is there one that does have?
I don't even think this is a spear issue. I really think that because he's like talking about melee users gap closing the like super fast, and like just like that to me, it just seems like greatsword daggers and SNS greatswords that just bullied this guy. Nen Machine, thank you for the prime, man.
That has ranged evasion on there, but I need one that has that one's just default.
Is he looking for melee evasion right now on his team? So he's talking about tier 2, yet he's like what do you say? Like, are you saying to build melee evasion for tier 1 as well? Like, is he actually looking for melee evasion stats on his gear right now? Is he actually doing it? Bro, the pants are right here.
Default melee.
Go down, down. No, none of that shit has melee evasion, sir.
Is there one that has a default melee?
Yeah, right below. To the left. There you go. Oh my god, man. I can't. I fucking can't, dude. I'm sorry. I can't. Yo, Steven, thank you for the gift to tier 1. Thank you, bro. I don't know why. Okay, so like
their first gift sub in the channel.
I don't know why he's going. Okay, hold on. Let's let him cook. Maybe he's not trying to say even in tier 1 you want to go this. Like maybe he just wants to showcase, hey, it says it right here. Go for
right
it.
Here. So like these Ebon Roar Grievers. So like if I would go to my
Ebon Roar Grievers,
that's how it'd be building. Like I'd be like, okay, bam.
Okay. Okay, to be fair, I think he's just using this as an example to show the audience this has melee evasion here. This is what you're looking for. Okay, to be fair to him, I think that's what he's saying.
So for when you go to like for T2,
I don't think he's saying like tier 1 melee evasion. Yeah, he's talking about tier 2. Yeah, okay.
This is what you'd be doing. Like, okay, bam, I got a T2 melee evasion piece. I got a T2. Well, that's melee and I'm looking at the dex. You see the dexterity, the damage reduction, the melee evasion. I'm looking at that passive on the gear. So you're gonna want
This guy's gonna run the most troll fucking staff dagger build, man. This is gonna be the most troll. He's here, horse throne. What is this video, bro? Take this video down, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm not a toxic person, but bro, this is bro. You gotta take this down, son. You gotta take this down. You have to. Like, I'm doing you a favor. How many views does this have? 1.3K 2 days ago. Only 1,500 people saw this, man. Take this down, man. Please take this down, bro. I'm doing you a favor right now. Please. Pander, thank you for the prime. Welcome, bro.
That has passive
thank
melee,
you.
And then for the trait, you can stack melee. So you want to stack melee on top of melee. You see what I'm saying?
Melee on top of melee, baby. Let's do this. Please. Listen, horse. Please. Listen. I'm saying this for you because I genuinely don't want you to quit the game. Because if you do this, I swear to you, you will quit the game in tier 2. You're going to invest all this shit into this build, and you're going to realize how bad it is. Please take my word for this. Please. The only place where this is going to be good is in Castleton Arena when you're 1v1ing a greatsword dagger and an SNS greatsword. And even then, you're probably going to lose because he's going to have a hit build to counter this build. So listen, please do not, I'm not even shitting on you, dude. I'm just, please take my advice. I don't quit the game. We don't have a very big population here in Throne. We can't lose another player. It can't be a rip moment, man. Trust me. Please take my word for this. Do not do this in tier 2. Please.
And perfect example. These
I'm pleading.
So in T2, when T2 comes out, I'm just gonna be farming all the dungeons, farming everything, just grabbing gear. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm just gonna be pretty much like this. Okay.
Well, you are shitting. What I meant, I'm not trying to. Is what I'm saying.
I'm
not like deliberately going out of my way to shit on a content creator. Okay, this is just like, this is really. But I have to call it how it is. My audience is listening to this. I don't want my audience to be misled.
For my T2, everything melee evasion stacking. Man. You know what I'm saying? So bam. So if this was T2, boom, I just got my first, my melee. Boom, another one. That has a melee endurance, but I know that can change to melee evasion. So that'd be another melee evasion. and it's got perception for this is T1, but still, that's
Yeah.
how I'm going to be focused on in T2. That's how your mind frame needs to be focused. Whether it's magic evasion, whether it's endurance, you're gonna want to be like, okay, that's endurance. But
Okay, that's yeah. Yeah, that was pretty accurate though. Yeah, whatever it is that you're focusing on, your main stat, you want to try and make sure you stack that. However, that's not entirely true. If you are trying to prioritize attack speed, you're not going to always take this has the most attack speed, this has attack speed, this has attack speed. You're not going to actually do that. In principle, you're trying to prioritize those stats, but in tier 2, a lot of builds open up. There's a lot of stats, so you're not going to actually do that. There might be, like, you might actually take a glove that doesn't have a double attack speed trait attached to it, but it's going to net you way more. It's going to net you way better performance because of X, whatever that may be.
melee,
Possibly.
that's
for example.
that's the trend right now. I mean, endurance.
That's
I
not
would
the
not,
trend
if
at
your
all.
DPS
It's
don't
not
even
the trend
worry
at all.
about
You can't say it's the
endurance.
trend when you don't play tier
That's
2, bro.
That's nonsense. Like, stick with evasion, like, because that's what you're gonna. You gotta stack one thing. The game is telling you what to do. You just gotta follow your. You just gotta stack it correctly. That's really all it's about, stacking correctly. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
stacking
stacked
correctly is
this
correct.
correctly. It's just now that. So here's the thing. I'm
Okay.
pretty much done with everything. So I want to like PvP and stuff because there's nothing that I need. But I don't want to spend any lucent or any more soul lint or anything on making multiple sets when 55 is about to come out. So I kind of cooked myself when I should have spent
Yo, C-Ray, thank you for the prime.
all my stuff on a melee evasion. But I wasn't really thinking like that. I wasn't thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna be doing PvP or whatever for the rest of the time, playing around in PvP, doing a bunch of PvP.
I just noticed that original. Bro, throw some shit in the litho, please. What the fuck?
And then, like, as I'm learning, I'm like, damn. While I'm PvP, I'm like, damn, boy, there's a lot of melee boys out here. That's just nothing but melee, everywhere melee. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not mad about it. It's just I expect
That's
wrong.
not how it is at all.
So now it's
that
just
is not how it
upsetting
is
that
at
I
all.
lose to nothing but melee because everything they throw at, everything they hit me with is just hitting on point, and there's nothing I can do about it. So
What is he gonna do about a fucking judgment that comes in and one taps him? Like what? Like I don't understand. Like what is he gonna do then? It's
yeah, T2 gear stacking. Let's start with melee evasion first. All right, guys. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Let me know. That's pretty much it. Like, main focus, like, that's just if you're losing a lot in PvP, and if you're not bad or anything, it's just everything's all about math and stacking right and who's your opponent. Like, everybody right now, the trend is going heavy melee. So if that's the case, you gotta have your very first set needs to be a melee evasion set because melee's not going over.
I just don't know how you can say what the trend is for tier 2 when you've never played and never experienced tier 2. Like I don't understand how someone can say that.
Like a really good, like that's what I'm saying. Like this class is extremely strong, can destroy melee, but it doesn't matter if I'm not built right. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. If you're not built right, you're not going to take on. You can't fight that class.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't fight a melee class. I can't fight 2-3 melee people, and I have 0 melee evasion. That's
Yeah, you shouldn't be in a position as a staff dagger where you're fighting 2 melee by yourself.
fucking stupid. Like, it's just really what it is. It's fucking stupid. Like I'm really not built for like that. I'm really not.
So what happens when you're fighting 2 magic classes with 0 magic evasion? Like what happens then?
Built like
You know
that.
what I mean? It's like everything he's saying, it's use the same argument
Really
against
I'm
him.
not built like that, so I can't do that. Now if it's like 2-3 magic users, oh yeah, I'm hopping up in that bitch. I'm dodging, I'm hitting my buffs, and they're just missing it. I'm just nuking and shit, and I'm doing my thing.
What? If they're 2 yeah, because you have magic evasion. But you just said don't go magic evasion. What? I don't understand. I'm actually confused about this point. He just said not to go magic evasion at all. And now he's saying against 2 magic users, he's about to hop up all up on that shit. And they're going to be missing him. How are they going to be missing you when you have no magic evasion?
But melee, I'm cooked. But yeah, that's what you guys should be focused on.
What? I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all.
Hopefully that answered a lot.
Bro, how did find my video? It came up on my feed, sir. You're gonna have to explain that last point to me. I don't understand it.
People's questions. If you're a magic user, a range
it came up. It legit came up on my feed. That's how fucking toast we are, boys. I'm typing in Throne Liberty, and there's such little content. It's you know, we're getting everything. But this is a lot of views. 1,500 views. This has got a decent amount of views.
User. Do not focus on magic and rage.
Okay, hold on, time out. That didn't come. No, that wasn't supposed to be a roast. Okay, that wasn't what he asked. How it even came up, alluding to the fact that it is like not that many views and he's a small channel. Okay, like I'm just okay. I kind of kept it real. It's true. There's not much fucking Throne content. Okay, there isn't. So if a brand new channel, which he doesn't have 1,000 subscribers. If a brand new channel or a small channel makes a video, it's gonna probably pop up because of a lack of Throne and Liberty content. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Like,
and 1.3 thousand is very good for 917 subscribers.
I mean, you can. I mean, you'll have a lot of sorcerers and stuff missing and stuff, but like it don't matter when a melee's running up at you. Like that melee boys are fast.
Listen, you do it. Listen, you're getting great engagement with this horse throat. So just know, regardless of this react, you're winning. It's a net W for you. Exposure.
Melee's fast as fuck, boy.
You just tripled your views on this react.
You blink and they on your ass. So that's what it is.
Hold on, just so you know, throat coat. Horse throat. Oh, shit. Hold on. Horse throat. Horse throat. Shut up. Listen. No. Horse throat. Okay? Horse throat. I'm so done. I'm so done. I am so done. I'm actually done. I am actually fucking done, man. I do not know why I called him that just now. I don't know why those words came out of my mouth. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I actually don't know. I just don't know. Honestly, I genuinely just don't know. And of course, when I say that, my mods are back. Yeah. Oh man. All right, listen. Here's a link to the video, guys. Here's a link to the video. Here's the link. If you guys want to check it out. YouTube chat asking, curious why melee evasion stacking would be bad in tier 2 when considering that the best range DPS right now is Javelin Inferno. If you want me to answer that question, I'm happy to actually address it, but I don't know. Like, I read your message late. I don't know if you're still there. Oh man. You a clown for that intro. I'm dead. Nice vid. True, mainly talking for PvP guys. You don't name melee depending on what you want to play. Not really for arena, but not for large scale. Yes, amazing large scale. 1v1s, hell nah, boy, you're cooked. Yes, large is the way to go. Listen, horse throat. Your character, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You're a character. You're a character. There it is. Must watch. I'm afraid to click. I'm kind of afraid to click this. Should we? You're telling me to stop. You're telling me not to watch this. And in the title, it very clearly says must watch. I mean, your clickbait skill is working. It's a minute 50, guys. It's a minute 50.
Sorry. I was crashing out. Bro. So, we just got a big update. And we also got a bunch of new bugs. Crashing out. TNL.
Bro, you have to be high when you're making these. Can I just ask, like, is that rude of me to ask? I'm convinced you're just high. Like, 100%. That's what it is. That's the only logical explanation to any of this. So high, your ass is probably high as hell right now. You know, even your comment responses, I'm just like, what the fuck is your eyes? His homie is high as hell. He's living his life right now, boys. He be living his life.
I done logged
It makes sense now. The logic checks out.
again about 7 times now. Y'all boys. World chat going crazy.
What is this video? What is this video? Throne and Liberty update 1.13 must watch. And dude, it's just I was not expecting homie to just bust open world chat and start typing in world chat. What the fuck?
Man.
He types just I think you won my chat. Or so you've won my chat over. I don't like there is you went from getting roasted to just you're now elevated at like a god tier level.
I can't, boy. Boy. Y'all going, boy. Y'all gonna make me crash out, boy. Alright, guys. I love you. I was just crashing out. Update is,
Minute 28 a minute 28 seconds into a minute 49-second video. He now starts. It's like, okay, so the update, by the way.
Update is wonky. We've been crashing a lot, but all in all, I love the game. I can't complain. Just fix the crashing. Thank you. Keep disconnecting. Yeah, so get it fixed. Preach.
Bro. You're getting a like. Chat, this was a goated video. This was nice. That was Look, donations, streamelements.com/horse throat. Yo, bro, I love you, bro. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. You're getting a sub for me. You got a sub. I was about to call you that again. I'm a horse throat fan. I'm a horse throat fan. Holy shit. Lantern Seed Festival GVG tonight in 3 hours.